Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. And in this video, I'm going to be going over my predictions slash picks for the All-Star game, I'll say, in 2020. So yeah, before I go over those, it's going to be like a game of all the players. I did it like just East and West, the two teams that have the best records in their conferences, Lakers and Bucks. It's by Eastern and Western Conference. Yeah, I'm super excited to play this game. I'm going to be playing as, I did Giannis and LeBron. I just thought it might be Team Giannis and LeBron, so that's the team I'm playing with. So I'm going to go over pretty much who I picked and kind of like why I picked them for this honor as the All-Star game and the honor to participate in the All-Star game. So yeah, I'm going to start off with Team Giannis. So pretty much the Eastern Conference, if that makes sense. So, hopefully I did that good. So, so first I have point guard from the Boston Celtics, Kemba Walker. I think he should be an all-star because he is playing really well this season, and the Celtics, are clearly really good with him. And I'd say he's an elite scorer. One of the best point guards in the league, I'd say. So there we go. Yeah, so next I have Trae Young, second season for him. He's a sophomore this year. I think he should be an all-star. I think he's definitely the best player on the Atlanta Hawks, and he's kind of keeping them alive. Especially with John Collins suspended, he was definitely kind of keeping them alive. Even though they don't have a great record, the record might not show it. I think his stats do. He's playing really well. Yeah, Trae Young. So, next I have Giannis. I don't think I have to say too much for this one. Just pretty much a candidate for the MVP award. I can see Giannis definitely being in the All-Star game. Now, next I have a guy who is hurt right now, Spicy P, Pascal Siakam. When he was playing, I don't think he's going to miss enough time to not be in the All-Star game like Kyrie kind of has, because I do not have Kyrie on this list. He is playing, just so well. I think he's the leader of this Toronto Raptors team now. He's clearly showing why he won the Most Improved Player award, and that he could honestly win it again this year, maybe. So yeah. Next I have Joel Embiid. I think he's the best player on the Sixers. His stats are really, really good. Might be the best center in the league, I'd say. I feel like Towns might be the best offensive center, but as far as doing it all, or between Jokic and Embiid and Towns, I've got to say Embiid. His team, if they did not have him, I think they would be much worse. So Philly has a good one in Joel Embiid. So I have him starting at the center spot. So now I'm gonna do I'm actually gonna do the starters for the Eastern Conference. So I'm going to do the Western Conference. Yeah. So, it could be Team LeBron, Team Luka. Probably one of the two, I'd say. Team Anthony Davis. So, yeah. At point guard, I have Luka Doncic. I think he won Rookie of the Year last year. Honestly, I think he could be an MIP candidate again. He's playing so well. I got blocked there. Yeah, I am controlling Team Milwaukee, the Milwaukee Bucks. But he is playing, just so well. Lights out in Dallas without Kristaps. Kristaps, when he's not playing, or when he's... I just think Luka's keeping them in there. And Kristaps has missed some time recently, but I think he's still kind of recuperating from his injury. But besides that, Luka, I think, is the best player on that team and arguably a top 5 player in the NBA today. So, that is why I have him at the point guard spot. So, next, at the shooting guard, I got James Harden. I'd say the best scorer in the NBA today. Another MVP candidate. Probably don't need to say too much about that. But next I have Kawhi Leonard, who does miss time, due to load management. But I honestly feel that he should be here just because for his elite style of play. I feel like he's a very good player. Definitely an all-star. So at the power forward spot, I've got, or small forward, just the forward, the front court, I've got LeBron James. I'm super happy the way he's playing. I definitely wanted to put him on this list. I think he's another MVP candidate. He and Anthony Davis, which is the next player, are playing so well together. I don't think I need to say too much about LeBron. Anthony Davis now in the Lakers, who's just really doing really well. He might be making his case for the best power forward. If you want to say Giannis is a small forward, just one of the best forwards in the league. But that's just kind of what I have to say about him. So I'm really happy that all is well in LA. Just happy for Anthony Davis. I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm not an Anthony Davis fan, but I'm happy things worked out. So yeah, first quarter coming to an end here in this game, but I am going to get into the Eastern Conference reserves. So first, I've got Jimmy Butler. I think he has to be here. Now, he could have been a starter over Trae Young maybe, or Pascal Siakam, but I just have to. I really just have to put him here in this list. But I think I'm gonna have to put him for this on the reserves. Nothing against the way he plays. He's great, I would say. But yeah. So he's playing really well. The Heat are having so much success, and I'm happy for the Heat. They finally got this star now. I mean, Dwayne Wade was kind of getting old. He was kind of aging, regressing a little bit. But they have this star now in Jimmy Butler. So, and I really just think the team's well balanced. I think he's going to be there a while in Miami. I think they asked him, why'd you sign there? He's like, because I can. He's free to do what he wants there. So, yeah, Jimmy Butler's on the list. Now, next I have Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons just doing it all for the Sixers. Not known as a shooter, but, I mean, I don't think he needs to be. I mean, I know people want him to shoot. The media and stuff, wants him to take shots. I want him to take more shots. Me too, kind of. But I think he's fine without taking a lot of shots, just if he can, shooting mid-range shots and threes. I think if he just drives, he can do it all. The team's having success. They're not really a three-pointing team, the Sixers, but I think that he's, they're more of a slashing type of team, mid-range maybe, but I think that he's definitely going to be on the All-Star team this year. Next, I have Bradley Beal from the Washington Wizards. He is out currently, but he's playing really well when he does play. I think he's just the best player on that team. I think he's better than John Wall when he's healthy, maybe, when Wall's healthy. I think they're both maybe equal in their, elite scoring style of play. Wall might be a better playmaker. No, Beal is definitely a good playmaker, I'd say. But I think he's the better scorer and one of the best shooting guards in the league today. Now, next I have Bam Adebayo. Now, the Heat are very, very good. And I think that since they have, Giannis is the only Bucks player I have on this list, but they're the number one seed. But since the Heat are so good, I don't think Butler's as good as Giannis. So I think that since they're having so much success, they kind of might need another All-Star on this list, if that makes sense. And Bam is playing so good in his third season. I'm really happy for Bam. I've always thought he kind of had something, and he's really showing he's breaking out this year. Butler and Bam, really good duo. I think that's honestly one of the best duos in the league today. So that's why I have him on this list. That is for the East. So, next, I have for the East, Jaylen Brown. He's been balling this year. Kemba, and Jason Tatum are all 20-point-per-game scorers. Hayward was out, kind of when they all hit that spot. Gordon Hayward was injured with the hand injury. But, I mean, Jaylen Brown, I got to put him on this list. Celtics are having a lot of success. I think that he has to be on this list in his fourth season, final year on the rookie deal. I think that he's definitely came far. So, yeah, he is on the list. Now, next, I have another Celtic, Jason Tatum. He is really solidifying himself as a great scorer in the league today. He's playing very, very well with the Celtics. He didn't play too well last season in the playoffs, but now I think he is found his rhythm with Kemba Walker. I think all the Celtics players that are still on the team from last season for sure have found their rhythm. Brown was really good in his second season. Third season kind of took a leap back. Fourth season, he's just, I think this is the best we've seen Jaylen Brown yet in his career. Hopefully he can get better and better. So, now, next I have Domantas Sabonis. Now, this is the last player on the list. For the East, 12 players. I don't think they're doing anything for Vince Carter, if he's retiring or not. They did it for Dwayne Wade last year and Dirk Nowitzki, but I for sure have got to say Sabonis could be on this list. I mean, he's doing very well scoring-wise, and Brogdon has missed some time. Not enough to miss the nod for the All-Star game. Not enough to miss, not missing enough time, kind of like Kyrie, to where he won't be selected. But, like I was saying about Sabonis, I think he's definitely found his rhythm in Indiana. This is the team that signed him to an extension after he was with OKC. I think if he was on OKC now, they'd be very good. But I'm happy for Sabonis, kind of finding his rhythm now with this team in Indiana. So now I'm going to get into the reserves for the Western Conference. And the first guy I have here is Karl Anthony Towns. Karl Anthony Towns is playing lights out. I think he's the best offensive center in the NBA today. He's doing very well in Minnesota, even though the team's not performing great. He sure is, and I know he might get traded. I've seen to maybe the Warriors. I'm honestly hoping he stays in Minnesota with Wiggins. Maybe that team can make the playoffs. They're doing really well with development and stuff. So, Wiggins is developing, Towns is developed into a great player. So next I've got Russell Westbrook of the Houston Rockets. I was gonna almost say Oklahoma City Thunder. I miss it on the Thunder, but I think he's got to make this team. He was an MVP in the 2016 to 2017 NBA season. And I think that's really good to see him, doing well where he's at. So I have him on this list, Russell Westbrook. Now next I got Jokic, the third out of the top three centers, I would say, between him, Jokic, Towns, and Embiid. Jokic, I think, might be the best playmaker out of these. He's not, I would say, might not be better than Embiid. He's not a bad scorer by any means necessary, but I think that he's a better playmaker than scoring. Maybe he's a good inside player. I don't usually see him dunk. Doesn't usually dunk. It's kind of a rare sight to see. Unfortunately, hopefully he'll dunk soon. He's on the list. Now next, this one I was not really torn between, but there were some other players that could have made it. And I have it as Brandon Ingram of the New Orleans Pelicans. He is just scoring so well. I think that team's best scorer as far as if Zion comes back yet or not. But he's doing really, really well. Very, very well. Playing so well in New Orleans. I think he's the best player at this point in time. He's young, too. Drew Holiday is getting older, but he's young. Brandon Ingram is indeed young. So I think that is definitely a great pickup to get from the Anthony Davis trade. I think he's better than Kuzma, so I'm happy that, New Orleans kind of got him. Maybe I think that's going to help with their success, and when Zion and Ingram come back, I think it could be a deadly duo. So that is why I have him on this list. Now next I have Paul George of the LA Clippers. He did miss some time, but the way he's been playing with the Clippers, I think he has to make this list. He hasn't missed. Again, I'll mention his name, Kyrie. Sorry to Kyrie for not throwing shade, but, use him as an example in this video. But Paul George is just, lights out. He's been lights out with this team. And I'm happy that he's, kind of found his rhythm now out in LA. I don't think he's going to leave the team. I think he's probably going to be with the team for a while now. Him and Kawhi Leonard. They'll probably re-sign, in my opinion. That's my prediction, that they'll probably re-sign. But I'm not sure if they will. So, nice dish there. So, next I have Damian Lillard of the Portland Trailblazers. He is solidifying himself as one of the best guards in the NBA currently. So, yeah, I've got Dame here. There were some years where he didn't make the All-Star game. He was just shy of it, but I think he has to make it. Not as a starter this year, but for sure an All-Star, I would say, with the Portland Trailblazers, even though they don't have the best record. The record might not show it, but his stats are there, and the players are playing well. McCollum, Carmelo, Whiteside, they're all playing really well. I think he's got to be here. Next, the last player I have on this list is Donovan Mitchell of the Utah Jazz. I just had to put him on here. He's solidifying himself as one of the best shooting guards in the NBA today. Very good scorer, an elite scorer. I'm super, super happy that the Jazz drafted him because he's kind of the, I've said that a lot in this video, so super sorry about that. But he's doing very well. I've said that a lot too. But he's doing very well as a player there. He's developed in a star there. I don't know about a superstar yet, but he's definitely a star, I would say now. an elite player, and I think that might mean that he gets this All-Star nod. So I will give some thoughts about the All-Star game initially this year, now that I have named all the players. It's going to be in Chicago. I'm not sure who the captains will be. My prediction is Giannis and LeBron, or Luka and LeBron, Luka and Giannis. But yeah, I think it's awesome that All-Star weekend is close by. The dunk contest and three-point contest is going to be coming soon, coming with it as well as the Rising Stars contest, and I can't wait. I think it'll be it's usually a very fun weekend. It's a very nice, fun game, the All-Star game. Players usually do really well. So not all players score a lot because there's so many good players on the team. It's not easy to. But I think it's very cool to earn the nod in the All-Star game. And I think there's going to be firsts this year, like All-Star first, kind of like I said, Luka, Trae Young, Siakam, Tatum, Brown, Bam Adebayo, Mitchell, Brandon Ingram, kind of just and Sabonis as just the first kind of players, their first All-Star selection there. Ben Simmons 3! Let's go. But yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a fun weekend, a very, very fun weekend. Yeah, that's kind of what I have for that. NBA is really going well. I saw Blake Griffin could be out for the year with season-ending surgery. That's super unfortunate. But I'll name some players that were super close to getting the nod. Spencer Dinwiddie, from me at least, I'd say. Spencer Dinwiddie, I feel like he was so close. He's kind of been carrying the Nets team on the point guard spot with Kyrie out. I think Kyrie's missed too much time to make the All-Star game this season. Another guy that I feel was really close out of this prediction list was Andre Drummond. He's rebounding so well. Fantasy cheat code, I'd say. He's doing well despite the trade rumors in Detroit. And he might not be great, but I think he's definitely good. And I'd also have to say that he despite where he goes, he's going to be happy. So that's always nice to hear from an NBA player. Who else did I was going to say? Sorry, guys, kind of on the spot. But CJ McCollum, he did not make, just missed it as well. He's good and all, but I think there are players that deserve this nod a little more. D'Angelo Russell, he might have missed too much time, but I think it's just really hard to make it in the West. He could probably make it, but I think it's just super hard to make it in the West. I think that Ingram might be having a better year, or may just deserve this nod more, rather than having a better season just because, what he's doing. I think the performances, the players, Embiid almost saved that, play a big factor in this. Mitchell just got a fast break dunk. This might be a close game. Rudy Gobert did not make this list as well. He was a guy I wanted to put on, but again, just kind of didn't make it. But definitely an honorable mention, I would say. Derrick Rose, he's playing really good, but I don't think that he's all-star at the level as all-star good. Some people may have thought at the beginning of the year Julius Randle would make it, but I don't really think that's the case at this point anymore. Mitchell Robinson, I don't think he's ready just yet to be in the All-Star game. A big one that I really wanted to put on this list was Jamal Murray, but I just didn't do it just because I think that Ingram is playing better this season, as well as Donovan Mitchell. So that is why he is not appearing on the list. I think John Collins might have missed too much time to be an All-Star here. John Morant, same thing as some of the other names I listed earlier. I just think he's not ready yet for the All-Star game. Just still a rookie and stuff, which doesn't really mean too much, but I think that maybe next year he'll for sure be in this contest. And I think that's good because, he's one of the more promising players in the league, I would say. Another player that didn't make it was Devontae Graham, who's playing really good, but could win that most improved player spot. Sorry for all the noise. But yeah, he did not make it here. I just think all the players that made it might be better. Malcolm Brogdon, if I wanted to put a Pacers player, I might have put Sabonis, and then like next year maybe Oladipo will make it. Brogdon is just didn't make it, unfortunately. Brogdon, like in the future, I could see making it for sure. I just think the players were better that are in here now. But at the start of the season, he was definitely turning it up to be an all-star. He is injured now. Not sure if he will be. I mean, I'm assuming these picks are without injuries because I don't want any of these players or any players in the NBA to get injured because I do not like injuries. But that's just kind of how that is. Gordon Hayward was a name I wanted to, but I think he missed maybe a little too much time. And on top of that, he was playing really good to start the year, but hasn't been playing as well as he did, but he's playing in the beginning of the year before the hand injury, but he has been playing well for sure. But 56-42 is the score here. I'm excited to see the picks. They're going to televise the picks this year. Keep 3 with Giannis. No, but Embiid rebounds should not. Oh, it's going to drop. Siakam, there we go. So, yeah, I think that'll be fun to see the picks. I think they're going to, not sure when they're going to make selections. Another guy was Kyle Lowry. I don't think he's missed enough time to not make the All-Star game, kind of like Kyrie Irving, who, again, I'm saying his name, has with missing time and stuff. But no shade to Kyrie, just kind of don't think he should be in it because he's missed a lot of time. But, that's just kind of where I come from. Lowry just, I don't know. I feel like Sabonis might deserve this nod more. Lowry's been playing well. I'd say he's an elite shooter, but, I'm not sure. But that's going to wrap up this video in this game. Thank you all so much for stopping by the channel and watching this video. Let me guys know in the comments what you guys think. Definitely make sure to leave a comment. Like, how do you guys feel about these predictions? Definitely leave a comment. If who do you guys think is going to make the All-Star game this year? Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like and comment down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.